Morning America is brought to you by Vandekamps, the freshest ideas in...
39 minutes after the hour now. Ever since the Beatles broke up in 1969, George Harrison, who used to be known as the Quiet Beatle, has periodically made his enormous influence felt on the music scene. He engineered the concert for Bangladesh in 1971, which was really the prototype for the Live Aid concert and other benefit concerts. He's recorded one very popular solo album, All Things Must Pass, and several other not-so-popular albums. Mark Shearer, our GMA correspondent, spoke with George Harrison recently about his latest album, one of the good ones.
Yeah, Charlie, it is called Cloud 9, and on this album, George and some of his famous friends make music for the 80s with a 60s feel. Now, see if you can hear it in the single, Got My Mind Set on You. This is a song the Beatles didn't write, but back in the early years, they used to perform it quite a bit.
Writing tunes all the time, it just seemed, you know, something, sometimes you can do something and it's like you swimming against the tide. Other times everything supports you, and this period of time it just felt nice, you know, it just felt good.
There are some, shall we say, session players on this album who I think, some of whom I think have a future in this business.
Yeah, they may have. Yeah, there's some, I mean, as it happens, the people who are my friends happen to be famous. Not all my friends are famous, but, you know, like Ringo's famous, and Eric Clapton's famous, and Elton John's famous, and Jeff Lynne's famous. So, I mean, that's the main body of the record.
Missing from your album is Paul McCartney.
He certainly is.
Why is it?
Well, I don't know. He just wasn't on it. He's, I mean, it's only because Ringo's playing drums on it that you would say that. He's been missing from every album I've ever made since Abbey Road. So, I mean, there's nothing personal now. Paul and I are good friends again, and we get on well. The day is yet to come when we, you know, either write a tune together or make a recording together. But, I mean, it's not out of the question.
What would you do if I sang out a tune when you stand up and walk out of me?
This past June, you played a live concert at Wembley Stadium in London, The Prince's Trust. Appearing on stage with you, among others, was Ringo. I understand you had some apprehensions when you learned that you'd be on the stage together.
I kept thinking that somebody's got a plot, but they're asking us all separately, and they're tricking us into suddenly, and then they'll say, ha, be the Beatles. We can't be the Beatles.
Can't you just, instead of being the Beatles, be three guys who used to be in a band playing together for the first time?
It's hard. Even being one of them, you know, is difficult, because people expect, you know, they've got this big concept of what it was, and they expect you to, like, come out like some magic person, and you just can't live up to that, you know?
By what ruler do you measure success? If a record album breaks new musical ground, if it achieves critical acclaim, if it sells a lot of copies, what is success to you?
I think anybody who makes a record would like it to sell. You know, not just for the monetary gain, but just because that, you know, signifies that the people have enjoyed it.
Are you comfortable at this stage in your life and your career going out and promoting a record album?
Yeah, I'm more comfortable with it now, I think. You know, having had all them years away from it and all the years gone behind us from the old days, you know, you can see things that were all the good bits and the bad bits, but it's just, you just see it. And, you know, I have many pleasant memories about it. I'm not so worried about all the, you know, all the bad times.
Do you feel like that old cliche, like you're a survivor?
Sometimes I'm amazed that I've got so far, really, that, you know, sometimes I feel pretty good and that I'm, you know, I'm still in pretty good shape considering all the wear and tear that's taken its toll on the old body. Other times
acrobatics for an old-timer, huh, Charlie?
Yeah. But real?
I think that might be a stunt double. I'm not sure.
What's your occupation? I'm a stunt double in MTV recordings, right? Thank you very much, Mark. Nice to have you here again.